Hello, and welcome to English Podcast Island, the place where we learn to speak English with confidence and joy. I'm Sarah. I am so happy you are here today. Today, we are talking about a very exciting topic. We are going to learn how to plan a vacation in English. This is a great skill to have because travel is one of the best ways to practice your language skills and meet new people. By the end of this episode, you will know how to use key phrases for planning a trip, and you will master it in real conversations. But before we start, I have a secret for you. Don't panic if you don't know every word. It's okay. You don't have to understand 100% the first time. Just relax and let the words flow. We are learning step by step, and every minute you listen is progress. Think about the word vacation. What do you see? Some people love a short weekend trip to a local city. Others want to go abroad to a different country. You might like a relaxing beach holiday or a trip mixed with sport activities like surfing or skiing. Do you like camping in a tent or staying in luxury hotels? Maybe you prefer backpacking and hiking, or perhaps you love all-inclusive hotels where everything is free. If there's a word you don't know so far, don't worry. Just leave a comment below and I will explain it for you personally. I love hearing from you and helping you learn. Now, let's start our story. Imagine this. It is a cold, rainy Tuesday morning. You are sitting at your kitchen table. The smell of hot coffee is in the air. You look out the window at the gray sky and you sigh. You decide it is time for a change. You want to go on a vacation. You open your laptop and the screen is bright. You feel a little bit of excitement in your chest. First, you have to decide on a destination. Where are you going to go? You think about the warm sun. You imagine the sound of the ocean waves hitting the sand. You decide to plan a trip to Spain for a mix of culture and sun. You need to look for flights. You type "flights to Madrid" into the search bar. You see many options. Some flights are cheap, but they have long layovers in other cities. Other flights are expensive, but they are direct. You choose a flight that fits your budget. I am going to book this flight, you say to yourself. You feel proud because you are doing this all in English. It feels like a big adventure already. Next, you need a place to stay. You look at a website for hotels and hostels. You see a beautiful hotel in the center of the city. It has a small balcony and a view of a park. You read the description. It says the hotel is near the metro station. That is very important. You also check if they have free breakfast. Everyone loves a free breakfast when they are on vacation, right? It saves money. Before we continue, make sure to subscribe to English Podcast Island so you never miss our daily lessons. Now, let's go back to our planning. You have your flight and your hotel. Now, you need to think about what you are going to pack in your suitcase. You look at the weather forecast for Madrid. It is going to be sunny and warm. You put your sunglasses, a hat, and a light jacket into your bag. You also think about the activities. Are you going to visit famous museums? Are you going to eat tapas in a busy market? You can almost smell the fried calamari and the fresh bread. You write a list of phrases you might need for the restaurant. Phrases like, "A table for two, please," or "Can I have the check?" Planning is half the fun because you can imagine the whole trip before you leave home. Imagine a different scenario. Maybe you don't want a city. You want to go camping in the mountains. You need to rent a car. You look for a car rental online. You want a big car for your tent and your hiking boots. You think about the smell of the pine trees and the sound of the birds in the morning. I am going to drive to the lake, you plan. This is a very different kind of vacation. A few weeks later, you are at the airport. The airport is very busy. You hear the sound of rolling suitcases on the hard floor. You feel a little nervous, but you remember what we practiced. You walk up to the check-in desk. The agent smiles and asks for your passport. You give it to them and say, "I am going to Madrid." The agent prints your boarding pass and says, "Have a nice flight." You walk to your gate. You buy a bottle of water and a magazine. You sit down and wait. You look at the other travelers. Some people look tired and some children are crying, but you feel calm. You have a plan. You know your vocabulary. You are ready for this. When the airplane takes off, you look out the window and see the white clouds. You are finally on your way to your dream vacation. Now, let's do some interactive shadowing practice. I will say a sentence from our story, and I want you to repeat it out loud. Try to copy my energy. Ready? Sentence 1. I am going to plan a vacation to Spain. Next, sentence number 2. I need to book a flight and a hotel. Sentence number 3. The hotel is near the metro station. Sentence number 4. I am going to pack my sunglasses in my suitcase. Good job! Sentence number 5. How much does a ticket to the museum cost? Just 2 more left. Sentence 6. I am going to have a relaxing time at the beach. This is the last one. Sentence 7. Can I have a table for 2, please? Great job! Repeating these sentences helps your brain remember the rhythm of English. In our story today, we followed the journey of planning a trip. We used the going to future tense to talk about our plans. We looked at how to choose a destination, book transport, and find a place to stay. Using English for these tasks makes the travel experience even more rewarding and fun. Now, let's look at some important vocabulary from the script. First is destination. This is the place where you are going. For example, Paris is a very popular tourist destination. Second is to book. This means to reserve something, like a room or a seat. Example, I need to book a table for dinner at 7 o'clock. Third is budget. This is the amount of money you have for a specific purpose. Example, I have a small budget for this trip, so I want a cheap hotel. Fourth is layover. This is a short stay in an airport between flights. Example, I have a 3-hour layover in Frankfurt before I fly to London. Fifth is to pack. This means to put your clothes and things into a bag. Example, don't forget to pack your swimsuit for the beach. Sixth is weather forecast. This is a report that tells you what the weather will be like. Example, the weather forecast says it is going to rain tomorrow. Seventh is boarding pass. This is the document that allows you to get on the airplane. Example, Please show your boarding pass and your ID at the gate. 8th is abroad. This means in or to a foreign country. Example, I love traveling abroad to learn about different cultures. 9th is car rental. This is the place where you pay to use a car for a short time. Example, we went to the car rental to get a van for our camping trip. 10th is direct flight. This is a flight that does not stop in other cities. Example, I prefer a direct flight because it is faster than a flight with a layover. Here are 3 easy tips for using this English in your daily life. Tip number 1. Write your next to-do list in English. Use I am going to for every task. Tip number 2. Go to a travel website in English and try to pretend to book a trip. Read the descriptions of the hotels. Tip number 3. Label your suitcase or travel bags with English words like passport, tickets, and clothes. Thank you so much for joining me on English Podcast Island today. You did a wonderful job listening and practicing. Remember, every small step is progress. Keep practicing, keep dreaming of your next vacation, and I will see you in the next episode. Goodbye for now.